going on, you guys? Welcome to a new video. Today we are working on the 2022 GR86 once again. Today is an exciting install though. We do have an intake from ARMASPEED, and ARMASPEED just released, I think, the first cold air intake for the GR86 BRZ platform. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this thing is absolutely badass. In this package, we do have a carbon fiber intake. Definitely increases and makes the airflow more efficient in the GR86. So let's hear the stock intake before we get started so you guys have a little example. And let's get right into the install. Alright, so here's the stock airbox and some instructions included in the package for the carbon fiber intake. You get a cool little sticker, and they also include a little key accessory right here. So I have that on my keys now. And a cool ARMASPEED hat. I love this thing. And then here are some screws for the top of the cover that you're going to need later on. And we have the silicone inlet hose right here, which attaches right there onto the engine. Pretty cool. And then that's where your MAF sensor is going to go. And then here we have the cone air filter as well as the air box, which is actually coated. And it makes the perfect heat isolation for in the engine bay. All right, so to get started, you're going to need to remove this bolt right here, that one right there, and then one right down here. All three are the same size. It's going to be a 10 mil. And once you do that, you can go ahead and unplug your MAF sensor to get that started. And then after that, you unhook this part. Pretty easy. You just loosen that little clamp right there and pull it off. And then you're going to need to loosen this clamp as well. Make sure you don't lose it because you're going to need to reuse that. After that, you can just pull the air intake right out, and look how much room there is once you pull this thing out. It is absolutely crazy. All right, so here is the MAF sensor we just took out of the original housing. I had to be very careful with it. They're really sensitive, so just don't touch it. Set it somewhere safe, and then install it onto the silicone inlet hose for the new intake. And it's going to go on like that, and make sure the air is facing up towards the engine. All right, so here is the air box. We put the rubber grommets from the original intake on there so it's held in securely. So just take them off the old intake, put them onto the new one, and you guys are good to start installing. Here's the air filter. Love how it's carbon on the air filter right there. And then I don't know about the lighting here, but it says ARMASPEED. All right, once you guys get it installed, we bolted those down for the air box. And then we got our silicone inlet hose. And we didn't tighten the clamp down or anything yet. We were waiting until we get everything installed. And then just adjust it so there's enough room for you to put in the cone filter. All right, so we put in the cone filter. We tighten that down. And tighten the two clamps for the air filter. You see that carbon right there. Once you guys have the cover on, obviously you're not going to see the cone filter. And then for the MAF sensor, make sure you guys unplug the clip and move it one over so the clip's not hanging right here onto the belt. All right, and here is the first startup with the air intake installed and without the cover on it so you can hear it a little better. right, so I definitely think you can hear the suction a lot more when you're revving it than the original intake, of course, and that is what is expected with a almost $700 intake. This retails at $680 USD, so it's not a cheap intake, but you do have a beautiful intake to show off at car meets, and obviously it's better for your car as well. It is 12% greater airflow and superior filtration, so a lot better for your car. All right, and then here is a final look at what the intake looks like with the cover on. I forgot to record putting the cover on, but it's basically really easy. Just pop it right over the little air box, and there are, I think, 8 little tiny screws that you put in, so just be careful to not drop those in the engine bay. You got 2 in the front, 2 on each side, and 2 in the back. But absolutely love how it turned out. The carbon fiber looks so good. Thanks again for watching the video. Make sure you guys click the link in the description down below to check this thing out from ARMASPEED. And thanks to ARMASPEED for sending this out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new here for more GR86 content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, everybody.